Hello, hello, hello. Mo the God is here. So I just wanted to share this with you, and I might be on a rolling streak here to just be sharing with you when things like this come up in my head. I love it for me because when I am feeling the way that I'm feeling, where I'm inspired to set the camera up and share, it's during a time where I feel like I'm evolving. And I talk about evolution all the time. I talk about elevating. I talk about becoming. I talk about self awareness. I talk about trusting your spirit. Like, that is one of the things that I have always discussed freely. And this is really who I am in my journey. So, everything that I talk to you guys about, I'm really talking to myself. But today, just suddenly, like, I got this strange feeling to just throw all my shit away. Like, I was like, these freaking clothes that I have been wearing, just this whole style, I just want to throw it away. Now, I've shared with you guys that I've been here in Bali, Indonesia for the past 5 years. And for the past 5 years, I pretty much have adapted to this environment and trying to hold on to a bit of my own style as well, you know? But I've also talked to you about feeling like I need to move on from this 5 year journey. Like, I came, I saw, I conquered. We done did it, girl. We did it. We did our big one. It's time to move on. But something in me is also saying it is time to change. Like, I haven't really had a sense of style since I've been here. I've just adapted to the weather and wear what I have. And I know you probably thinking, like, clothes, like, why are we even talking about clothes? Why are we talking about what we're wearing? Why are we talking about what we're putting on our body? But I think that is important. It is important to adapt your sense of style that feels good, that feels right. Have you ever seen a person that no matter what they put on, they just look good in it? You know what I'm saying? I am used to living my life like that. Like, no matter what I put on, I look good in it because I feel good in it. And today was the first time in a long time where I said, I just want to throw all my shit over and I want to throw my shit out and start over. You know, like, I don't feel like, and then I laughed at myself because I'm like, that's because you're evolving, sis. I love it for me because I know that I am growing. Now, I'm not saying that I'm growing to any particular style. I just know that the choices that I have now are few and far between. And I'm at a point where it's like, you know what? I just want to recycle these few little things that I put on my body every day, just to maneuver around town. But everything else that I've been holding on to, like this stuff, this baggage, these things, and I don't have many things. I don't. I left my things in America when I moved here to Bali, Indonesia 5 years ago. I left all my things, the things that I thought made me something, the things that I thought were important, you know, the gadgets, the knickknacks, the clothes, the jewelry, the makeup, the all of the things that I felt like were a part of who I am, I left behind. And now that I am here and I've been here, it's like, I don't know who I'm becoming, but I know I'm becoming someone different because now this doesn't feel the same for me. This clothing, it doesn't feel the same for me. It's necessary to, you know, like I said, maneuver throughout the day, but it doesn't feel the same. And the importance of having a sense of style, having a brand, is how it makes you feel. And not only how it makes you feel, but how it makes others feel. Because if you feel good, if you feel like you look amazing, other people are going to see that, you're going to exude that, and that's going to give them permission to feel the same about themselves. I just wanted to share that with you. I have no, rhyme or reason to why, but it was just something that was on my mind that I wanted to share. And I love this for me because it just reminds me that I am becoming. Who I'm becoming, I don't even much know. I don't even much know. But I know that it's time for an evolution. And I want to document that. I want to talk about it. I want to think myself through it. I want to meditate on it. I want to pray. I want to write it down. Speaking of write it down, you guys have an amazing journal called the Power Playbook. And it's perfect for this time that I'm in. I also have Permission to Prosper affirmation cards, y'all. I encourage you. If you are someone who is in transition, who's evolving, who's becoming, this is going to help you. You need all the tools you can get. I need all the tools I can get. Let me speak for me. And speaking of tools, like it goes on and on and on, but I'm in this, y'all. I am really in this and I'm excited about it. Speaking of tools, I was just at the store. Like there was a few things that I needed to pick up. Like I picked up some essential oils, some sandalwood and some lavender. I always have to have my incense. I picked up some aloe vera because I haven't had gel for my hair, but I like to oil my body down and oil my hair down and put the aloe vera gel on. I was saying, and normally I like my hair to be neat, so either it's braided or it's shaved, right? Right now, I'm my hair is short, but it ain't necessarily shaved. And I thought to myself, I want to come and just shave my hair off and start over. And I'm like, no, I am in the start over. I don't have to shave it off. Let's just let it grow to do whatever it is it's going to do. This is the start over. The go-to is always shaving my head. That was who I was before. And I'm not saying it ain't me now as far as the hair is concerned, but I am just saying, y'all. These are the conversations that I be having in my head. Anyway, I also went and bought some new body oil, which was kind of expensive. I went and bought some fruit. I went and bought the things that I need for my breakfast. And I didn't go to a regular grocery store. I went to an organic health food store, and I thought to myself, wow, this is why people say that being healthy is expensive. It's not expensive. It's a part of my blueprint. So it's necessary. It is necessary. And don't get me wrong, a lot of people don't find things like this necessary. They don't need these type of tools to feel good. Or at least they don't know that they need these type of tools. But because I know who I am, like aromas in the air, the way that my food tastes, the way that my food smells, the way that it looks, how it's presented, how I feel, how my skin feels, if it's moist, if it's, supple, if it's shining, if it's glowing, if it's smooth, the way that my hair feels, all of these things are a part of me being a goddess. It's a part of me being able to function on a level that I need to function on. Sitting down, writing, sitting down, taking time out to myself to think, sitting down, meditating, all are tools that I need to function on the level that I need in order to be able to sit here and share with you without shame, without guilt, without, any of, just be vulnerable and say, you guys, the layers are being, and let me just say this. This is another thing that I thought about when I was like, I'm just going to come and shave my hair. I realized that that's always been a trauma response for me. People look at me and they go, oh, you look so good with a shaved head. But they don't know that I started shaving my head because when I am stressed, when I'm not feeling good, when I'm having negative emotions, my go-to was to go and shave my head. And I remember when I was younger, my mother called that out. She was like, I can always tell when you're not in a good space because you always shave your head. Why do you feel like you need to punish yourself? You have beautiful hair. And I never looked at it like a punishment. But when she said that, I started to realize that, okay, I always get in front of that mirror and shave my hair off. And then after I shave my hair off, I feel strong. I feel empowered. But now that I'm sitting here, I'm like, okay, that's always your go-to, because I was like, I'm gonna shave my head, my hair needs to be neat. I need to start over. But I say that every time. I say that every time I shave my head. No, this is the start over, sis. The start over is not running to do the same thing that you've always done. The start over is not speaking the way that you've always spoken. The start over is not eating the same way that you've always eaten. Eaten. When you are in this dark place, or when you feel like you need to punish yourself, or you're not in a good space. You know what I'm saying? Like the things that you used to do that kind of coddled you or pacified you, we're not doing that no more. Let's come up with some other ideas that are productive. Let's come up with some other ways that we can step into this new evolution. Even though you don't know what it is or where you're going or how it's going to end up, you know that you're in it. So be intentional about the behaviors and the habits that you are in. Be intentional about that shit. And being intentional is thinking it through, like, where'd that come from? Okay, yeah, we ain't gonna do that. Let's undo that. Or why did I do that? Being able to sit with yourself and speak to yourself and speak to spirit. Being able to pray, you know what I'm saying? And have the answers come to you. Ask the right questions. So I just wanted to share, because I love when I'm in this space. And when I'm in this space, you guys actually get to see whatever it is on the other side. I don't even know what it's going to be. I didn't know what it was going to be when I came here, but I remember being in the same space when I was evolving and wound up here in Bali, Indonesia, and I've been here for 5 years. Now, the next evolution is whether I am going to be functional. I'm going to say functional in the United States. On a high level. Because if I'm not functional on a high level, I don't want to be there in no type of situation, no matter where I'm living, no matter who I'm surrounded by, no matter the relationships I'm in, no matter if it don't feel good, I don't want to be there. Period. And I want to encourage you to look at how you feel. Look at how certain things make you feel. The people that you're around, how do they make you feel when you leave? Do you feel like you exhausted, or do you feel like you filled up? Because if you feel like you exhausted, then you might need to analyze or set yourself apart from the things that are causing you the discomfort. So I keep saying, I don't even know how I'm going to end up. I don't even know how I'm going to end up. I don't know what's going to be. I don't know what's on the other side. Great. But I know how I want it to be. So don't misunderstand that. I know how I want it to be. And I have to know how I want it to be, so as I'm going in that direction, I am doing the behaviors that I need and doing the practices and the rituals and the routines that I need that are going to get me to where I want it to be. Sometimes we can want things to be a certain way, and we're surprised because it's even better and bigger and more amazing than we imagined it to be. When I was in this evolution before, 5 years ago, I was just like, oh, I want peace and freedom. I just want peace and freedom. I didn't know that I was going to be in Bali, Indonesia, experiencing all the peace and all the freedom for the past 5 years. I didn't know it was going to be like this. I was just asking for peace and freedom. I didn't know I was going to be in Bali, So sometimes when we are wanting a certain thing, and we are in this evolution, it winds up being better than we could even imagine it to be. So knowing how you want it to be, that's the starting point. How you get there, or what it's going to look like, or, visualize what you want and how you want it to be, but you don't really control how it's going to be when you get there, or what it's going to look like. When you get there, you can manifest what it is that you want, but sometimes it just turns out to be so much better than you thought it would be. Anyway, I'm talking to myself, so hopefully some of this resonates with you. I would love to hear it if it does in the comments. If not, I'm cool with that too, because this is my season. This is me. I'm talking to me. I'm doing me. I'm in it for me.